Hello and welcome to Mechanic Manager, workshop management software, from bookings to GST, profit and loss, etc. Today I'm going to demonstrate the invoicing. So to create a new invoice, just go into Sales, Invoice and Sales, click on New Invoice. And that's your invoice layout. All these invoices here are the outstanding ones that have not been paid yet, unpaid. That's your rego number, so we enter the rego number for the vehicle. Your customer name, that's all your products and services go down here, and there's a few extra bit of detail there. This is your vehicle detail, your VIN number, odometer, month, year, etc. So if I want to do an invoice for a vehicle with registration number ABC, there's one there, ABC123, just click on that, the customer name automatically goes on there. I can insert some products, say this one, type in a few characters, and a drop down list comes up, and you can just select the product that you want. You can change the price, etc. And when you're ready to print the invoice, click on the green button down the bottom here, or email it. Just pay it off and email it, or just save it. Very straightforward. From an invoice, once you do the invoice, all your stock is updated, your profit and loss, your GST, all your accounts, all the reports are updated, and you can change it and resave it, and it'll re-update it again. Now it's also got job cards. Job cards layout. The job card layout looks exactly the same as the invoice, so we'll exit from here. There's a job card, exactly the same thing. So if I type in A, B, C, there's the vehicle there. The name goes on there. All you've got to do is enter the products and service. Once you generate a job card, it's still in progress. It's sitting on the side here. So let's have a look at this one. Fred. I can generate an invoice off the job card. All you do is click on Generate Invoice. We can save it if we've changed it, or I haven't changed it, so I won't save it. And there's the invoice. It looks exactly the same as a job card. The quoting's the same sort of thing. So you can you create a quote, you can generate an invoice or a job card off it. There's the invoice there, generate job card. Here's the invoice list. If I just go to invoices, there's a list of all the invoices. You can search for by contact, rego number, etc., or start date, end date. These are all the invoices. Same with your jobs. If I go to job cards, these are all your jobs. It's got your marketing. So if I want to SMS, for example, all customers based on next service date. So if I say I want the next service date between a certain date, say that from that date there to everyone is due between these two dates, all you do is you it searches for those dates, and then if I click on get customers, there's nothing in between those two dates. So let's remove that first date, just as an example. So if there was something there, it'd show, so all the customers are shown. I can select one invoice at a time, one customer at a time, and rego number. A customer can have multiple regos, obviously. Or I can say select all, so everything between whatever date you select for the next service date. You can also do it on last invoice date, and you just say you can select an SMS, say whatever you want, or you can type one in as well. And you just click on send SMS to select the customers, and they all get sent out. All the SMSs get sent out. You've got purchases. You can email service due reminder letters as well. Same sort of thing. All reminders that are due this month or this week or any time period you like. You've got a booking system. There's your booking diary. So I can, this has got a, I'll change the view. I'll go to settings. Looks like this is a monthly view. I'll go to settings or booking settings. Let's change it to a default view to a week. I'll save that. Go to the bookings again. Okay, now it's got the view is by week. So it's showing from the 13th of the 9th or 19th of the 9th, 7 days. Today it's Tuesday, the 14th of the 9th. We'll book a car from that time, from 8:15 to 11:15. You just drag it, let it go, put the rego in, ABC 1, 2, 3, put the parts and labour. So I'll go A360 for example. You can put it whatever you want on there. Put an employee on there, put a short description, we'll just say service 20,000 Ks for example. I'll save the booking, and there's your booking there. Okay, once when the customer comes in, you just go in there, you can generate a job card, an invoice or a quote off the booking, and different employees will have different bookings. All the employees are there, and you can change the booking time. I can just move it to that date there. It's been saved. So there's the booking there. When the customer comes in, I can just click on it, and off that I can generate a job card, for example, or an invoice or a quote. So let's just generate a job card, and there's your job card with exactly the same information as the booking, and that job card can be turned into an invoice, as I showed you previously. Okay, so I'll do it now. So we'll generate an invoice. There's the invoice, exactly the same information that the booking had and what the job card had. You've also got the all the accounting things, chart of accounts. So if I look at the chart of accounts, these are all the accounts. So they're all your assets. That's the income, labour income, sales income, etc. You've got a profit and loss. You can add new accounts. Let's have a look at the profit and loss. There's your profit and loss. So there's your revenue, the expenses, and there's your profit down here. You've also got a lot of reports. You've got age receivables, payables, GST, cash detail, accrual reports. You can transfer funds between accounts, and there's a lot of other reports here as well. Accounting reports, sales reports. So you can send statements by email to customers, and you can also send statements broken down by rego numbers. So a customer might have a few cars, and we break it down by rego number. Let's have a look. Just fill out the detail, which ones you want. So that customer there has got that vehicle, and he's got that vehicle. He's got 3 vehicles. So it gives you a total for each vehicle, and a grand total down the bottom for the customer, for that customer. So it breaks down by vehicle. For example, a fleet might have a number of vehicles, and it just shows you the amount owing for each vehicle within the fleet. Or you can send a statement without a breakdown by rego number. Let's have a look at the customer. Let's go into sales. So if we look at the customer file, there's a list of your customers. If I select that one, for example, you can look at his vehicles. He's got a few vehicles there. There's some vehicle. You can look at the vehicle history. If I select that one, have vehicle history, it shows you he's just got that much history there. On the invoice as well, if we go into invoice, you can go into invoices from here or new invoice. If I go to invoice, for example, let's select that one there. I can view the vehicle history from here as well. for that vehicle there, that rego, and that VIN number. There's the vehicle history there. If I okay, there's not much vehicle history in this demonstration data, but you can have hundreds of thousands, millions of records. Okay, so that's the vehicle history. If I click on so this invoice here, 109, comes up. There's invoice 109. That's the vehicle history. You can transfer vehicles between owners. So you put the rego in there from this owner, and then you select the new owner, and the registration is transferred. So it's an overview of the system. You've also got parts, so spare parts. Obviously, we put a company invoice there. Let's clear that and get all the parts. A few blank ones there. There's some parts. So we select so that one. You've got bundles, kits. So a part can have. If I click on that, I can have that part there consists of a number of services and labour, and I can just sell that one part there. That's all your sales detail about the parts, the year, period sales, year-to-date sales, last sale, average, quantity sold, etc. Current balances, and find a part, and it's your part profile, just the description. You can have a lot of text there, big story if you want, for a bundle, for example. You've also got labour and stories. So here's a major service. There's the story there. You can, and they'll go straight on the invoice. You can add some notes, like this bolt needs, this size wrench or whatever for a service. If I go to invoice, so that's the major service. If I just type in M, I'll type in M, so the major service will come up. And if we have a look at it, there's a story there. Okay, and you can add as many lines to the invoice as you want. So that line's got multiple lines in there. And that's the basic overview. Oh, you've got visual inspection as well. So visual inspection, so you might have a vehicle, say that vehicle there. Okay, the customer doesn't have any vehicles there. If I go on A, okay, there it is. There's a vehicle, ABC again. I can do a visual inspection for it and say, I've checked the battery, it's good, like a set of traffic lights. The alternator needs urgent fixing or changing. The headlights need attention. And you save it, print it off and give it to the customer, and you get more business. With the job cards as well, so if I go to job card, exit from here. So this job here, I can, if I click on action, it tells you the hours worked on that job card here. So you got the quantity 1 for that labour there, and you can have the hours worked. So it's so the hours worked. So every time an employee works on there, you can set up user access and all that sort of thing, and each employee only sees his job cards. So if I click on action and click on mechanic efficiency, I can say this employee, say Fred Jones, he's starting to work on it. Oh, it's the end time. He's starting to work on it now. When he finishes, he clicks end time, and it works out the number of hours there. And off that, you can compare the number. There's reports that you can compare the number of hours worked to the charge out, and it tells you how efficient the employees. So if this labour has been worked on for 10 hours, or say 2 hours, it'll put 2 in there, and the employee would be 50% efficient because he's taken twice as long. So if that took him 1 hour, the report, if that took him 1 hour, once you clock everything, then it'd be 100% efficient. So the idea is to get it to close to 100 as possible, so you're making a profit of each employee, because you're charging out 1 hour, for example, here, and the employee's worked on it for an hour, so you can be efficient, make more money. So if I look at the efficiency report here, if I just go OK, see what's happening here. So Fred Jones, that one there, hours worked, he's worked, see this job here, or that job 42, he's worked for 3 hours on it. He's only charged out 2. Difference is an hour 0.02. The amount charged is 66% efficient on that one. Okay, this one here is 100% efficient because he's worked 1 and charged out 1. Same with that one, he's worked 2 and charged out 2, and that's his total efficiency. There is 88.74%. You can print that off and do performance reviews for employees, and show them what they've done, etc. And that's about it. It's fairly straightforward, very standard business system. There's nothing unusual about it. So you can go straight to service history as well, just with 1 click. Okay, there's a bit of service history there. So if I click on this one, there's the invoice. You've got some graphs. So if you look at this graph here, it shows you the sales for the financial year, starting from July. The financial year starts on the 1st of July, and it shows you August we had some good business there. It's pretty quiet in July. See the graph there, and we're up to September at the moment. So you can basically see how you're doing month by month. Now, if you that's the website up here, mechanicmanager.com.au, and you can phone us, and we're available 24/7. You'll speak to a local person in Australia. You can also phone from overseas. You'll speak to someone from Australia. So it's basically 1-click invoicing there. You can also do an invoice from here. 1-click invoice. Very straightforward, just 1 click to a job card, and it's all laid out in front of you there. So go to www.mechanicmanager.com.au, and you can play with this demo. So I log off, you can play with this actual demo data here that I'm playing with. If I go to the main page, you just click on demo data and it goes straight into the demo data. That's what I've been showing you, or you can start a free trial. And if you like your free trial, you can just start a free trial here. If you like it, you can play with the demo first if you want, and you can start a free trial as well. And if you like it, you can just continue using it and pay monthly without any contracts, and you can cancel anytime. Thank you.